Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me at the Retail Fest this year. Totally new experience for retailers in the e-commerce world out there, and totally new experience for people providing presentation. It's bear with me as I'm trying to talk to myself without the crowd, as I'm trying to talk about the new and exciting things when I'm looking at the screen. But I think it's only fair when I'm talking about the change and the need to change to go through one myself and to understand what's the feeling like. So thank you for being patient and thank you for having me. My name is Lior Sion. I'm the founder and CTO with Bringg, where we provide orchestration and logistics for retailers, helping you and others come up with a 21st century, basically, and provide the best customer experience, which I'll talk about. But first, what's happening? What's happening out there in the world? What's happening in general? And what's happening with COVID-19? I think it's been talked about a lot, but again and again and again, we have to talk about this new age and new area of customer expectation, which was happening before, obviously, but totally expedited in Q1, Q2 of 2020 because of COVID-19. A lot of new people were introduced to online in general, to retailers, to buying everything, whether because they had to, because that was the only option, and whether because it's a better way of better experience and better way to buy things. We are seeing huge companies already selling a lot in very different segments, having explosion during Q2 because of this pandemic, basically. I think what's interesting in the list that you're seeing here, which is just a few examples, is that it is a completely cross segment, but also that it shows how much being prepared, how much having the right assets, how much having the right technology allows you to come up with good results, especially in these times. But what is this new way of providing experience that we call unified delivery and fulfillment? So basically, think about the buzzwords for 2018, 2019. We talked a lot about omnichannel, a lot about how we as retailers or how retailers can provide value to consumers in different channels, whether it was online and offline, whether it was delivery and pickup. What changed now is that because of the amount that consumers are interacting with us, the retailer, and because of the relationship that is being created with direct to consumers, the channels approach is no longer enough. What we need is a unified experience, unified delivery, unified fulfillment. It doesn't really matter where we find the customers and whether the customers find us. We have to know it's the same customer. We have to provide the same values. We have to provide the same experience for consumers. So at the end of the day, they will say, this retailer, which I like, is not only amazing on the marketing. It's not only amazing when I look at browse the items and find them. It's throughout. The entire thing was great because I could choose whether I want delivery, whether I want same day delivery or next day delivery. I could choose because it was right for me at the time to have a pickup. Or maybe because of COVID-19, I'll do a curbside and I'll just drive by and somebody will come up and bring me my things. This choice, this ability to jump between fulfillment capabilities, between pickup and delivery at the same place as the checkout, only the option, even if it's not used, only the option proved to be to get 82% of customers to return to you because they appreciate the options. So think about it in a different way. Think about it as unifying what you know about the customer or unifying the relationship. You cannot have different channels to talk to your customers. You have different ways of talking to a customer, but it's a single discussion. And there you have the unification. The last mile expectations and experiences completely changed in the last few years, and they continue to change as we push the boundaries of what's expected customers and then what customers are demanding of us. We see retailers launching new services, again, whether it because they want to provide better experiences or they have to because of COVID-19. But today, not offering pickup, not offering curbside delivery, pickup in stores, or what we call pickup pudos or lockers, is a subpar experience. It's not as good as it's possible. Customers see it, they see it in other places, and then they expect it. And if you don't offer it to them, then they think that what they are getting is not good enough. Again, we're talking only about the options, and later, obviously, you have to make sure that these options actually happen. The experiences themselves, they have to be amazing, meaning as real time as possible. When I'm waiting for something, whether I'm waiting for something that comes in today or whether I'm waiting for something that will come next week, I want to know where it is. I want to understand. I want to have the peace of mind. It's coming to me. It's fine. Everything is okay. It will show up, and somebody is taking care of me. We call it visibility, and slowly these exceptional experiences go towards knowing who is coming to me, real-time notifications, understanding the ETAs to minutes, for me to get this experience and appreciate it as a consumer. But in order to do all of these new services and exceptional experiences in scale, you have to have technology. You have to have automated operations between your entire chain, between the store and the warehouses and the delivery people, whether they are your own fleet or an external fleet, a FedEx or an Uber or a Get delivering for you. It all has to play as one system, one very well-oiled system, with some technology that connects it. Obviously, or in some cases, it will be one technology for everyone. And in other cases, it will be many different technologies. You have to automate the operations. You have to have one source of truth, and you have to understand what's happening. And this is the only way to do it in scale. The solutions that we are seeing and we're talking about is options. It starts at the e-commerce. As I said, the experience of logistics and fulfillment actually starts the e-commerce with the options, the option for the consumer to choose what they want, when they want it, and how much they are willing to pay for it. I might order shoes that I need them today, and I'm willing to pay an extra $10 for them to arrive to me today because I need to go out running. But in general, when I buy shoes, I buy them well in advance. I'm prepared. I don't mind them arriving in a week, and I don't want to pay extra for it. So these choices are good for me. And as long as I'm seeing that the retailer is offering me those options, I will return next time when I need a new pair. And then you have to synchronize. You have to synchronize the pick and pack. You have to make sure that the people packaging and preparing the items or the food or the groceries for the pickup for the consumer, they know what to pick up exactly. They know well in advance when to go out and pick the things and prepare them. What is well in advance? It depends on what you do. It depends on the item. If you have to pick and pack a few items, grocery items like bamba and maybe non-cold items, you can do it in the last minute. But if you want to prepare a closet for delivery, you have to prepare it well in advance. And then you have to decide how to deliver. Like I said, you might deliver using your own fleet if you have one. You might choose to do a multi-fleet. You want to dispatch with FedEx or UPS, or you might want to use Get or Uber for fast deliveries. You might have to combine all of them, depending on the geography, time of the day, and how much the consumer is willing to pay. How do you control all of that, and how do you synchronize all of that? You have to have one system that connects everything. And then at the last minute, the item was staged or prepared, but the customer decided that they are near enough that they can come, they can stage, they can collect, or maybe do a curbside. They chose a different service, and you want to prepare the people in the store. When is the consumer coming in? How long will it take them? Who is the consumer? What did they order? How do you prepare? And so on and so forth. So the ideal experience is when the consumer is coming, everything is ready for them, and they know who the consumer is. They greet them, provide them the value that they need. At the same time, You have to understand who are your drivers, who are your people, where they are, what's their availability. The options at the checkout, I'm returning to the options, have to be reliable. The only way to make these options reliable is to be able to manage the drivers, whether they are yours or others, manage the warehouse people, manage the people in the restaurant, know what they are doing, and so on and so forth. And last and not least, the real-time customer experience. Like I said, everything has to be real-time. The real-time is there, so the visibility is strong. You know, people will not sit for hours looking at the screen, understanding in real-time what's happening to their package. They're too busy. But having the options of real-time provides comfort, provide the consumer the ability to know that it's fine, it's happening, it will be there on time. When you do all of that, you provide this exceptional experience. On top of that, and once you digitize everything, and once you create a flow, you can do some BI. You have the data, you have visibility, you can do some BI. And like we always want to say, first you have to see things, then you can analyze them. And third, once you see and analyze, you can also act on what you've understood, whether it will be for preparing, better next time, next day, offering better service and a cheaper cost because now you can save money, or just allowing new services to start because you know what is happening out there. And the best example for that I like to put is that last year, after 12 years of Amazon allowing Amazon Prime customers to offer a 2-day delivery for free, they announced that they will invest $1 billion in allowing same-day delivery and 1-day delivery for their customers for free, narrowing down the window from 2 days to 1 day. And Amazon didn't just do it because they thought it would be a good idea. They have the data. They understood 12 years of 2-day delivery for free. They understood what it means, how much it costs, what it means in the customer acquisition and returning customers, and how much they spend, how much Amazon can spend in order to make more money. And it proved immediately like a very smart choice for them, even before COVID. So you have to understand what's happening out there, and you have to have the data so you can analyze and act on it. Slightly on Bringg, just so you know that we are not just talking, we are seeing things across the board. We are an enterprise scale business founded 8 years ago, 8 years ago. We are active in 50 countries. We have cross-vertical experience providing this orchestration layer from Walmart groceries to AutoZone as a retailer, to McDonald's, Arcos Dorados Food, Coca-Cola, CPG, and so on and so forth. You can see some of the logos below. I think the experience that we have helping our customers and understanding what is happening out there, the cross-vertical ideas that we are getting, which we recently used in COVID when restaurants started to deliver groceries actually, is vital. And this is how we learn what's out there and how we can educate others. I usually end up with Q&A. I'm not sure that we'll have Q&A today, but if we do, I would love to answer them. I'm available, by the way, at lior@bringg.com for answers, or if you need some answers or help or ideas, I'll be more than happy if you reach out. Thank you.